and it's just, I'm going to keep it a buck. Imagine me at 23 years old, 24 years old, being the fourth option on the team.
That's what I'm saying.
With Bron, it was always like, yo, we got to make it happen. Like, some way, somehow, the opportunity.
It's all with Bron. I hope you know this going against your legacy, bro. All these players keep exposing that you the one who was mainly talking about teaming up with everybody.
Uniforms, like we popping out here.
That's right.
Right? So I don't want to leave this to go do something that I might regret later down the line. And also at that time, I wasn't ready to go partner and team up with nobody because I was building my own shit in Denver. So to leave my own go team up with somebody, it wouldn't have worked because we were all young and and we all going down our own path. So
that's why, right, what he just said, bro. That's why he didn't go join probably the Heat and them. It was good with y'all boys, man. Real Game Official, man. And we back with another lit video, man. Shout out Podcast P with Paul George, man. Paul George, a dog. Well, he was a dog back then. He getting hurt nowadays, but he got his podcast, so we gonna check it out. Carmelo Anthony on why he didn't want to join LeBron, Bosh, and Wade in Miami, man. Let's get straight into this video, bro.
Man, we gotta ask about the infamous Banana Boat crew.
Right? Shit.
You, D Wade, Bron, CP. Was there any moment of y'all ever teaming up? Or was there conversations of y'all ever teaming up somewhere in the league? Between y'all
Us four?
Yeah, y'all four.
Before the Big Three, the Miami Big Three, it was talks about me and Bron, like, because we were out of me, him, and D Wade. Like, it was me and him close, and D Wade was kind of like, and then it was like me and D Wade close, and then Bron and D Wade was close, but we never was like.
But that's like, they played each other in high school. That's like Bird and Magic teaming up in the NBA. Like, the mindset is completely different in today's era. And I fuck with Melo tough. Like, Melo was a dog. But it's like, y'all keep talking about teaming up. Like, what's up with the competitive nature that they had back in the day? What's up with that? I mean, Melo ain't wind up really teaming up with nobody until he got in his older years. So you could kind of respect that. I mean, I guess he cared about his money more. He wanted his family set up. Okay, like, that's something, another topic for another day. That's personal. That ain't basketball. But what's up with all y'all keep talking about teaming up? What's up with that? Like,
all three, locked in until we started going and getting old, you know what I mean? And then we had like experiences, played on the, world championship team. And I think that's when it kind of really started to like blossom. And I think it was because we lost together. We felt the same pain. We felt the same sentiment. So that brought us all three together. With Bron, it was always like, yo, we got to make it happen. Like, some way, somehow.
It's all with Bron. I hope you know this going against your legacy, bro. All these players keep exposing that you the one who was mainly talking about teaming up with everybody. What people you should have been competing with. It don't matter if y'all was cool off court. That's personal. You supposed to be competing. If you wanted to be the GOAT, because you keep saying you the GOAT. You keep trying to make it seem like you better than Jordan, but he didn't do nothing you did. Mentally, physically in the game, his approach. That's why I keep talking about it, y'all. That's why we keep reacting to these videos of these legends talking about Bron. It's because I'm trying to wake folks up. And let folks know, okay, Bron ain't better than Jordan. Bron ain't the best of all time. He's not the greatest of all time. He's one of them. He's one of the best. I never said Bron was ass or trash. When we react to the videos, he had horrible moments that he shouldn't have had. But I never say he not great. He just not better than Jordan. He not the GOAT. Why these folks keep having your name in their mouth and saying that you was the leader. You was orchestrating all of this behind the scenes, teaming up. That's not what Kobe and Jordan and them did, and Bird and them. That's not what the greats did. That you trying to put yourself on that same pedestal and think you could sit at the same table. They didn't do that. We just watched a whole hour and almost 2-hour documentary of Magic and Bird. Well, Bird was not finna team up with him. It seemed like Magic was wanting to be more cool than Bird did. They didn't team up or lead a teams. Duncan ain't lead the Spurs. They had a couple years where Kobe and them beat them, and other teams beat them. This going against your legacy, bro, because you keep trying to say you the GOAT. That's the only reason why I started making these videos. Let's get back to the video, though, y'all.
He comes, let's make it happen. We just never knew where. You know what I mean? Like, we can fuck around with each other, but where? And you going to New York? Like, I ain't going to Cleveland, nigga. Look, you coming to Denver? Like, I ain't going to Cleveland, chick. So it was just like, you know, as friends and like competitors growing up together, it's like, yeah, we want to, you know, I would love to play with PG on this team.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kel on this team, but that was always like just like a what if of being Bron.
Right.
Then the conversation got serious after like 06, 07, 08 with like the big three. So they were supposed to go, it was supposed to be Bosh and Wade, and then me and Bron, like going somewhere. We just couldn't find out where. And we wanted it to be New York. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere. Or Chicago. Chicago was in the fold.
Okay. With you and Bron?
Me and Bron. But I was like, if we gonna find a place, then let it be go to Chicago. Like, I'm in Denver, you in Cleveland, free agency hit, let's try to make it work.
They couldn't make that happen.
I didn't know at the time of the collective bargaining agreement, again, I wasn't as educated on the game, on the business of the game, on the business of the sport. So I didn't understand contracts and 3 years, 5 years, you know what I mean? Shit like that, lockout. I knew a little bit, but I wasn't really business savvy enough to understand what was about to happen. So in my situation, I was in Denver. We was in the playoffs every year. We was 50 plus wins. Like we was building something in Denver. So I didn't want to leave. So why take a 3-year deal? No, I'm locked into this 5-year deal. And it was like 5 years, like, I don't know, 85, some shit like that. Right. And I got ridiculed for taking a 5-year deal. Like, what? You know where the fuck I come from? I'm not leaving no money on the table. But this was me at that, at that age. Like, I'm not leaving no money on the table. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm winning. I'm in Denver. We building something. Right. We got new powder blue uniforms. Like, we popping out here. That's right? So I don't want to leave this to go do something that I might regret later down the line. And also at that time, I wasn't ready to go partner and team up with nobody because I was building my own shit in Denver. So to leave my own shit and go team up with somebody, it wouldn't have worked because we were all young and and we all going down our own path. So
that's why, right, what he just said, bro. That's why he didn't go join probably the Heat in them. Yeah, he probably was thinking about it. But it's like you go leave your shit in New York. I mean, well, Denver, because he left Denver to go to New York. But you go leave your shit in Denver to go with Bron and Wade. And you ain't even finna get credit for it. Bron finna get the credit. Bron finna win a Finals MVP if they won. Because best believe, if Melo went there, I think they probably might have beat Dallas. Because Melo would have took Bron slack for sure. Definitely. He wasn't finna get no credit for that, so of course. He exposing it right now. Why he ain't go.
yo, gonna do going down our own path. So I'm over here. Like whatever y'all gonna do, y'all gonna do. So I get the call when they say, yo, it's a lockout's coming. Yo, we taking a 3-year deal. Right? So let me think about that. Hit y'all back, man. Hit y'all back. Call my agent at the time, which was I think I was with Bill Duffy at the time and Calvin Andrews. And I'm like, 3-year deal. Yo, bro, it's no conversation. I'm staying. I'm taking a 5-year 85. I'm staying in Denver. I'm happy, boom, boom. So they was trying to finagle how to make that shit work. And then it was like, I think one of them had to take like 16 and the other one 17 and the other one like, you know what I mean? Like all of them had to really sacrifice, which I take my hat off to them for doing that because that's hard as shit to leave at that point in time in your career, young like that. We all was at the top of the game.
Right.
And just say fuck all of that and come together, like nobody was thinking about that. So when they did it, it just made everybody like, oh shit, Melo, you could have been the fourth one. Now, and it's just, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Imagine me at 23 years old, 24 years old, being the fourth option on the team.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And you ain't finna get no credit. And it ain't no telling if they would have turned them to like a Chris Bosh or a Ray Allen spot up shooter. Ain't nobody like, come on. I made a video on why don't nobody want to play with Bron too. Y'all go check that out if y'all ain't watched that.
Leading my team every single year. Like I'm finding my way in this league.
Right.
And you want me to leave that and go be a fourth option.
Yeah.
No
I don't know mentally
Mm-hmm.
how I was going to be ready for that.
Exactly.
It ain't got nothing to do with money.
Right.
Mentally, I don't know how I was going to do that. I'd have had a different role. I'd have had to figure out my role on that team. These are alphas that we all coming together. Like Bron is an alpha. D Wade is an alpha.
Crazy.
Everybody don't give Chris Bosh enough credit.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Bosh was ridiculous in Toronto.
Right.
So for them three to go, I'm like, man, hell no. Like I can't be that 4-5. Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool. I'm out here in Denver. So the conversations always was like, that was always a what if for Miami, but people don't look at it like that. It's just, oh, Melo was selfish. So he took 5 years. He took the money and he could have had 3 rings. And man, all that shit a lot of times don't be worth it.
Right.
So they ain't gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times that shit don't be
And
worth
he
it.
being real. Legacy. His legacy right now, if he had 3 rings, 3 to 4, say they won 4 in a row, because I don't think nobody would have stopped them with Melo. Melo ain't being in them conversations. Like, really, like, bro, I really think none of them should have been in the conversations if all 4 of them was on there. Like, y'all team up. There's no competition. Nobody's beating y'all, including Kobe. Don't at me. Melo, Bron, Wade, Bosh. Nobody's beating them at that time. Nobody. I don't care who it is. We talking about, like, at the time, 3. Because Bosh, he probably top 15, top 10. But Wade, Bron, and Melo, top 5 at that time. You crazy? You could say Kobe and Duncan Kobe and Duncan at that time probably the top 5 besides them 3. Nobody's beating them. So for legacy wise, bro, it wouldn't have did nothing for Melo. It would just be bragging rights to say, oh, I got 3 rings. So he wasn't wrong for taking that money and going to his own team and try to win with the Knicks. They didn't have a bad team. They built around him. Amari Stoudemire, Shumpert, they wound up drafting. J.R. Smith. They got Tyson Chandler. At that time, they traded for Chauncey Billups. They was straight. They just couldn't get it done. But he ain't do nothing wrong by not going to them. So everybody speaking on he should have went is all soft. Because y'all believe in teaming up instead of competing.
they made it worth it because they figured it out. They worked it out. They won. They won consistently. They created something down there. Who knows if that would have been the same case if I would have went down there. We look at the Lakers in 2003. They assembled Shaq, Kobe, Gary Payton, Carmelo, like, and then they had a bench that was nice.
Didn't do nothing.
Come on, that shit don't always work like that.
Let me ask this though, in hindsight, because obviously you went to the East when Bron went to Miami.
Yeah.
And you see the success that they having.
Yeah.
Like initially, are you like, damn, I could have been a part of that, or I should be a part of that? Or was you still happy?
I never did that to myself. I would never ever do that to myself. Look at that and be like, damn, I could have.
Not from a jealousy standpoint.
Yeah, no, just even as a competitive standpoint, damn, I could have been down at this. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew I was intentional when I got to New York on what I wanted to do. I knew they was down there. Okay, if I could come to New York and we can make this work, we gonna compete against them.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna give them a run, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's build something. Like let's start to build in New York to go. We know that we at the end of the day, these next couple of years we gotta.
Yeah,
that's what we got. That's what we want to meet up there with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like nobody had that plan, right? Like I was the only one had the mindset of like, looking at it like that. But I'm like, I'm taking the darts for it. Being selfish, no defense, bad coach, not coachable. Ran my way out of Denver.
Right.
Got to New York. They said I should have left after when I was a free agent. I should have went to Chicago, they say. I would have had a ring. You get what I'm saying? It was always, you would have did this, you would have had this.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped fucking with that shit, man. It's just like, you know what, I'm going to stay mellow, champ. Like, that's
Mellow
it.
story,
That's it.
baby.
Love
That's
that.
what it is. That's why you here, shit.
That's it.
Come on.
I like his take. He wasn't forced to do nothing, and he got a mind of his own, bro. Like, I wish everybody thought like that, bro. Like, if he ain't get a ring from it, he ain't get a ring from it. It is what it is. He got paid. He was able to take care of his family, even though that ain't got nothing to do with basketball. But the simple moral standpoint that he's standing on morals, and just because y'all doing it and y'all sacrifice just to get rings, that don't mean I'm going to do it, because that's held against y'all legacy. He ain't going to say that directly what I just said, because he cool with Bron and them. But that, I don't care what y'all said, that hit against their legacy. And that's why it's different how people look at Kobe, and if he was in a room and he was here today, they look at his legacy a little bit different. And Jordan, when he come in the room, it's a little bit different. Because he ain't team up with nobody, no other superstars and leave teams and none of that. Like, come on, bro. It's a mindset thing, a moral thing, bro. Like, real shit. But that's the end of the video though. That was a W vid. Shout out to Podcast P, bro. I done seen some of they podcasts and stuff. It's lit. But to the next video, I'm out.